Hi, I'm Paul from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and today I'm going to demonstrate the use of a software synthesizer and the oscillator, filter, and amplitude envelope um, control sections. And here we have a software synth I got off of the internet. It's freeware, actually, and plugged it into Reaper. Okay, we can start with this shape here. This shape, as you can see, is a sine wave. This is what that tone sounds like. We can change it to, say, a triangle, that abrasive sound that Loudon likes so much. And we have actually many different options here. If I turn this mixer over to the other side, the oscillator will choose this shape, which is a square wave, much more hollow. And I can change the frequency of this with this button right here. And vice versa on the other side with this one. Now, if I've got the mixer in the middle here, I can actually mix both of these sounds together. And I have the oscillator, I've got the low frequency oscillator actually controlling this. So if we wanted a pure sound, I could actually turn that off, turn it down to nothing. Those little clicks you hear are my computer not really being fast enough for this, but I like a little bit of vibrato, so we'll just keep it at that. Here we got a couple filters. This differs from Loudon's in that there are, well, a couple filters, and there's a couple oscillators. There's many LFOs up here. It's not quite simple. Can't really believe that it's free, actually. So this filter is the more powerful of the two. This one is very just simple. The voltage control filter. So let's see what happens. I've got a low pass filter set up for it. Let's hear what happens when I adjust the frequency. Yep, and the high pass is going to allow the highs in instead. And you can, if we wanted to, I could do what Loudon did, and you really notice the difference when you create noise. And I'm going to change this resonance to change the bell-shaped curve, as it were, how much of the frequency spectrum we're actually going to use as a filter. Which is much more pronounced if you choose a smaller, smaller range. So that's a pretty powerful filter here. 24 dB. And here on this section we have the main envelope. Now this one is fun to play with because we can really shape the note. I've got release set to a long time just so I can hold the camera and press a key and keep it. But if we wanted a realistic sounding note, note I said. Now I could change this attack to make it swell in like electronic music. I could make the decay really fast and the attack really fast to make it, well, it's got a release. There we go. And the sustain, of course, just controls the level at which your note will, the amplitude that your note is going to be at after it decays. So pretty loud. If I turn this down to if I can turn it down, that is the level that it goes to after it decays. Not a very natural sounding note. So this differs from Loudon's synthesizer in many ways. It's just very versatile. It's got 4 LFOs and a couple envelopes, and very good for a piece of freeware. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have any feedback, please let me know. Thank you.